Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind.
Hey guys, and welcome to day 40, it's gotta be 47, 48, wow, that's actually a long time of videos, and I'm joined today with the irresistible David Bullheis. Hey David.
That's a very apt description. How you doing, Alex?
Doing great, doing great.
Oh, very good. Well, what would you like to talk about today?
Well, today, David, I'm really desperate to share with you the story of a man, and these things will never go famous, a man by the name of Marshall.
The famous Marshall.
Marshall Hayden. This man had so many great little extra little curriculums I can throw in here. So it started pretty harmlessly. He came to my department first about January 2019. Wow, a year ago now. He came to the department. He was looking for a job. He interviewed with my boss. As part of our interview process, my boss has everyone shadow me or someone else in the department. Usually one of the less jaded people, so she can pretend it's an amazing job, and has them shadow with us. Yeah, I mean, there's a person, if you shadow with him, he'll just tell you flat out, you don't want to work here unless you're an absolute moron who's got nowhere going with his life. She has them
That
shadow.
is quite the screening process. How many people do you scare away?
I don't scare away any, because I've drunk the Kool-Aid, at least in my boss's eyes. So
I can't imagine being stuck with you for a full day in a workspace.
okay, well, they do it for about 2 to 3 hours. And this dude seemed okay. I say, hey, how you doing? I'm an exam, don't take you around. You ask him, so what you doing with your life right now? And he starts off with the phrase, I've made a couple of very big mistakes. And, that's a great, first, even if you have, you just don't start with that.
So mysterious.
Yes, so I it's sort of, well, once we're out of earshot of the nearest patient and nurse, I said, so what's going on? He's like, yeah, I dropped out of school because I had a kid. And
so his mistake was, how old was this guy?
so both of his parents are lawyers. He was going to Ferris State University in the pre-law program. Also played football for them. He was one of the skinny ass dudes who runs.
Yep. Yeah. Receiver.
There we go. Yep. I knew it'd come to you. And yeah, he said he was at this party with this chick who's absolutely crazy, and he did what you shouldn't do. And presto, 9 months later, he's a baby daddy. His baby mama is an utter psycho. And when people tell me that, I'm looking at them like, are you really sure? Like, I'm sure everyone thinks their ex is the one who's crazy. Well, again, I've only known this dude for like, at this point, maybe 90 minutes, and I've got the full story and the name of the kid and how much he loves his kid, and he's a great dad. And well, this kid is, this kid's pretty good looking. I won't lie. He himself is. I'll be honest with you, David. He is probably a 9. This dude, okay. He's not one of those big and bulky footballers who look pretty ugly, kind of like yourself. He's one of these skinny dudes who's, he just has to eat one flourish of broccoli and his six-pack will pop out. He's one of those types of dudes. He's definitely a good-looking dude. But
it's sounding a little weird. It's almost like you were hitting on him the whole time you were with him.
I wasn't, because he started off by saying I've made a big mistake, and I'm wondering, cocaine? Have you, tipped off the fence about Hillary Clinton? Are you about to be executed, and I'm going to be destroyed, standing in the same radius as you? Well, so this woman is absolutely crazy. He lived down in Lansing after he had his kid. She moved down there to make him leave school to follow the child. She's been trying to get full custody for a while. No sooner had he moved to Lansing, he got a job in Sparrow Hospital down there in Lansing. And 3 months later, after he started that job, he upped and moved here because she moved back to Grand Rapids, and of course to follow his son. So I mean, right off the bat, I'm getting good vibes from this guy. I really am. I'm getting good vibes from this guy. I am getting good vibes. He says all the right things. He does seem to work hard. So I tell Kathy, my boss, yeah, okay, let's hire the dude. Let's give him a chance. My boss, Kathy, is an amazing Christian woman. She loves a good redemption arc. She really does love a good redemption story. The story of this guy, gone wrong in school, now trying to turn things around. He's taking online classes and doing pre-law stuff, all the while trying to have a safe environment for his little kid. He gets to see like once every 10 days because the woman in charge is such an absolute idiot. The baby mama. The baby mama is totally certifiably crazy.
Wow.
We
Well, do you have
th-
any stories to relate regarding her?
yeah,
Any,
I'll go on. They'll come out, and you'll see why. And I don't know how much. Now
Mhm.
that I'm saying all this, I'm getting to feel a little bit more sympathy for him, and a little less sympathy. Like, we did end up firing the dude, so you know,
Ah.
spoiler alert. But okay, so he orientation starts. You do 2 days orientation with the main Spectrum Health in Bridgewater Plaza area. Then you do another
Mhm.
day orientation with like safety class. Oh, don't poke scissors in your eye. Fire is dangerous. One of those.
Oh yeah,
And then
that
the
stuff.
the fourth day of the week, Thursday morning, you start shadowing on the unit, start training on the unit, and he was scheduled with me. Thursday, scheduling almost the entire 6 week process,
Mhm.
8 week process. Thursday morning, 6 o'clock rolls around. There I am, clocked in, ready to go, waiting for my orientee to show up, and he doesn't show.
Oh.
Doesn't show. He's not there. Day one, he's not there. At
Did he have a
6:40,
braised escalapagus?
at 6:45, he arrives. But he
Oh.
arrives fully clothed, no scrubs on, not clean. No, you need to be wearing hospital scrubs. And we
Yeah.
get out the machine to go get changed. So I take him through all that. It's about 7:20 by the time he's actually ready to start work. I've already done a full hour's worth of work myself, and the rest of the time been mopping up around him, trying to get him ready for work. And I say
Oh
to him,
man.
I'm already slightly worried about this. This is not a good. 45 minutes late is not a great start for your first day.
Mm-mm.
He
No, it is
came.
not.
He came through the door, 45 minutes late. He wasn't ready to work for another 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes. So I just said to him, look, we really need you to be on time here. His baby mama had actually refused to answer her door. He dropped the son off this morning, and she refused to take the son. She refused to
Oh.
answer the door to take the son. She knew it was his first day of a new job, shadowing on the unit, and so she decided to screw with him by just not taking the door, the son.
Wow.
So he had to call the social worker and sign to their case. The social worker had to turn up. Once the social worker arrived at the door, the woman, she did open her door and said, I'm sorry, I was asleep, I couldn't hear the doorbell. No, so, I mean, this baby mama of his was absolutely manipulative, an absolute psycho.
Wow.
However, don't worry. Friday morning, he has the chance for redemption. I don't know about you, David, but if I ever, unfortunately, was late to my first day of work, I would bring a tent and camp outside my workplace to ensure there was no possibility I could be late on day number 2.
Yes.
Does that seem like a reasonable
I think
solution?
that's perfectly sensible, and I think most serious people would do that.
Yeah, you're starting a professional job. You actually hope to go into medical law. So this was sort of a job where he
Oh,
was
wow, so
eventually.
he should be taking it really seriously.
He should be
then.
taking it really seriously. The connections he could make here could make or break his future career. Absolutely,
Right.
no doubt about it. You're working with surgeons and anesthesiologists all your life, and lots of other important people are in and out all the time. You see enough big cheeses. If you want to make some contacts, you can. He knows this. Day 2, Friday morning, I clock in early, about 5:55. I think to myself, there's just no way he'll be late. But I'll wait here just to show him, like, oh, here you are, congratulations. Doesn't show.
No.
No, he doesn't show. There had actually been a little bit of snow the night before. Turned out he couldn't get out of his driveway with his wheels, his tires. He had to wait for the snow plow to come down, clear his street for him. He arrived about 7:30 again for another 6 o'clock start. I must admit, at that point, I just wrote a letter to Kathy saying anyone who misses their first 2 days of work on time is just never going to be worth my 6 weeks orientation. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I put in so much extra
Seriously.
work to train this guy. His baby mama was so incredibly manipulative. She knew she got his work schedule from him. Oh yeah, send me a work schedule and I'll work around it. Yeah, she worked around it the opposite way. She worked around it, so the only time she ever let him have a kid. So he did the correct thing. He got his parents involved with their legal skills, and they started taking his baby mama to court. Oh, guess what days the court can only meet? The days he's scheduled to train with me.
Oh, shocking.
Yep. In the 6.5 weeks he was orientated and stayed in my department, he only arrived early to work one day. He arrived at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. He was scheduled to start work at 14:30 on Tuesday. He arrived
Wow.
4.5 hours early. Having arrived 4.5 hours early, being told that, he went home to, and I'm using my quotation mark fingers here, grab a nap, and came in late. ended up being late. He came in about 3:15 that day.
Oh, absolutely incredible.
I can't fathom the clocks he must have in his house. If you
Are
are
they all an hour behind?
or an hour in front or something, I just she was very, very, very manipulative. She said to him, "Hey, please have the child back at my house Saturday by 7 p.m." Then she gave him a call and said he's like, "Hey, this was during the winter. He called her and said, I want to take the son to this winter wonderland event in Grand Rapids. No, it doesn't finish till 8:30, and I won't be back to yours till about 9:30. But is that okay that the son would really enjoy this and I'll pay for everything for him?" So she says on the phone to him, "Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Do that." Well, he brings the son back to her house about 9:30. There's 2 police cars there, and she's actually she's filed kidnapping charges and practically about to put an Amber Alert out for him.
What?
Yeah, this woman was really, really good at griefing the system. And
Wow.
then she shows the text. See here this morning, I said to him, please be back by 7:30, and here he says yes. And he goes, but wait, but she's got all the texts. She's got all the texts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he says, we had a phone call for 4.5 minutes. She said, yes. He was begging me to start later, and I said, no, you agreed. You agreed. Oh, she was so good. She was so good. I mean, honestly, man, I learned a lot from this lady. Oh.
That's pretty impressive on her part. I mean, that's really evil and pretty nasty, but she put some thought into that.
She did. Very, very shortly after he was fired, she actually moved back to Lansing to move in with her mum, and he moved back to Lansing himself and got back at his old job. So, I mean, I really am hoping he did better. There's an extra funny part to this whole man is he himself has since the first woman, he has found true love in the form of another baby mama.
Oh yes.
Who is about 12 years older than him and an absolute and a total sugar mama. Like,
he would a real happy ending here.
He would post statuses like, "You provide for us both, and you're so." She was the breadwinner. I'm actually gonna look her up look him up right now. He made so many. Wow, he's deleted me from Facebook.
Oh, nice.
And he's now single. Oh my days. And he's got a nose ring back. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow, his life has gone to shit. Terrible. His life has gone awfully.
Oh my gosh. So everything's just falling apart for him, it sounds like.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's been with this other woman like the whole time now, and she was a very nice looking lady, and she had her own little baby girl, and he had a little baby son, and they took him on play dates. It was the best thing. Don't get me wrong. But wow. I'm kind of surprised because I don't know, you just post enough statuses about how much your woman is providing for you. I feel like she's not going to watch. She's going to be like, wait, hang on a second. He's right. I am providing everything for him. It was a pretty beta relationship for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds quite fitting for a guy like that.
It does. Well, I do feel for him in some response, but I know like it's not impossible to get to work on time. It can't be.
No, it sounds like with this guy, he's not quite Andrew levels, but it sounds like he also had a lot of serious personal issues that he should have had resolved before, trying to really make a run at a professional job. Because when you do that, that's a great way of screwing up the rest of your life. If you make a really bad impression with people that have influence. I don't know. That's kind of he sounds like a very strange individual.
It really is, and it really is tough because, I guess you're right. I guess sometimes you just have to sort out your personal life first. I don't think he realized that my boss was just throwing him a bone in such a way. Like she really did an amazing job for him. Like Kathy was, and the fact is, David, I honestly tell you, I told Kathy like minute one, I was like, this isn't gonna work out. I can just tell right off the bat. Please don't make me train this kid for 6 weeks just to see him leave at the end of it. And she was like, Alexander, you're a Christian, I'm a Christian, and we've really got to believe the best in people. And I'm not lying. She was right. We were both right. I knew what was going to happen. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You may think you do, and you don't always, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
it's such a lot of extra work for
it
such
is.
a little extra reward, and people like that do need someone to take a chance on them. But most of the time, you just end up being screwed over like everybody else.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Since we're still on the topic of this kind of strange modern culture in the workplace,
Mhm.
this guy exemplifies a different type of worker. It sounds like, he wasn't necessarily as lazy as Andrew, nor as motivated to get out of work. But he in his work life was affected by the destruction of the family. Um, and in him making bad decisions and then having to deal with those bad decisions. You know, Obviously he recognized that he had made a poor decision having a child outside of wedlock with a crazy chick in college. And that has obviously destroyed his work life, or
Yep.
at least severely damaged his ability to be productive. So,
And it ruined
I
his
know a lot
career.
of these people. Yeah, it really did. It ruined his chance at making something of himself in the workforce whilst providing. If he had just waited for the right woman, who knows where that kind of guy could be? Because it sounds like he at least kind of wanted it,
He did kind of
but
want it. He did.
it was just too many personal problems. And this is another type of person that has. I mean, obviously, people with family problems have existed for forever, but I think there are more and more of them these days. With erroneous relationships and crazy people in their lives, and a bunch of children from different people that they have to take care of, and it affects their ability to be productive.
It really does. When you're balancing a child between two homes, all the extra costs involved, all the extra time involved. There's so
Yeah,
many.
it's insane. It's incredibly disruptive. I mean, just thinking about having to trade the kid every week or every couple weeks or whatever the arrangement was, and then think about having to have a social worker involved and
Yep.
what that entails. I mean, that's insane.
It really is.
I can't imagine trying to live a productive life when I'm trying to develop a relationship with my child, and I have to deal with a crazy woman, and I have to deal with a mediator who has to show up every once in a while to check in, and I got to talk to the state and everything else. it's crazy.
It is. It's a really good reminder to not have kids until you're ready. And no one's ever ready, but have kids until you're married. It really
Well,
is.
the thing
There's a lot of reason
it,
for it.
it is, but the problem is these days people don't take child rearing nearly as seriously as it deserves. I think a lot of people in this culture view children kind of as an accessory more than um, you know preparing or having children so that they can prepare them for the future or
Mhm.
prepare future generations. So it's not nearly as important. It's kind of like, and I don't have a ton of evidence off the top of my head to back this up, but just anecdotally, and I know how much we love our anecdotes,
Mhm.
but it seems like a lot of people who have kids or want kids kind of treat them like puppies, in the sense that they're kind of this cute little thing that other people are doing, so they want to do them, and then they want to dress them like them. It's a really strange relationship that a lot of these modern families seem to have with their kids. Um, and then there are obviously there are all kinds of consequences for that as well. So
Yep. We
that's
do.
that's a whole nother conversation.
It really. Um. Let's just wrap it up there real quick. Thank you
Yeah,
very much
absolutely.
for your time.